Let's talk about the corruption because the rich are finna get richer and we's finna get poorer. Let's go. Because the United States runs the way it does politically, like the way our structure is politically, we don't have the ability to foresee things that are happening in 10 to 20 years. Like, we don't have the ability to be strategic about our country's progress, if that makes sense. Versus a place like Russia or versus a place like Saudi, because their institution is generational. Either it's hierarchical or they pick a successor and that person trains under their leader at the moment, right? And because our government runs on terms and cycles, we are susceptible to corruption in a different, vulnerable way. And because of that secular change, our presidency is unable to see beyond 4 years and think strategically beyond 4 years. Our political structure in America does not promote progress because of how everything is on like a 4 year term. And there's two parties and it's super polarized. So when one person does this, the other person tries to do everything else behind it and then, back it up. So we don't really progress that well. And that's why our foreign policy is always so iffy, because every 4 years, somebody can and will be bought. Just think about it in a way of new management comes in and they can renegotiate. They can change how the structure works, the process works. And that's kind of what happened. So let's talk about it. So we have Obama. He creates the Iranian deal. He spends years negotiating, creating this diplomatic framework, right? And this is going to be a long-term goal. This is a strategic long-term goal for the U.S., for American progress. So homeboy gets in office, right? His son-in-law is straight on the plane to Saudi Arabia, right? I remember little talks on the media of Trump's financial issues, right? And taxes not being paid, correct? Well, that kind of ceases to exist after that flight to Saudi Arabia, because an investment was made and a promise was kept. The Iranian deal was ripped up the following year after that flight. Well, after multiple flights. His son in law has no foreign policy experience. He is not a government official. He's a real estate broker, I think. He has no global trade experience, no global compliance, no global law, nothing. He is making deals with Saudi whilst his father-in-law is in the presidency. Once they leave office, he immediately receives a $2 billion payment to his investment fund. And best believe, everybody, that was a down payment to the access to the son-in-law to the president. But the thing is, Kushner built his business model around the demise of Iran. He says that he will bring peace and prosperity